Welcome to my video essay about the scary-ass ocean game. That's what I'm naming it. There we go. The game that effectively gave the entire internet thalassophobia back in 2014.
What the fuck are those?
Since Subnautica 2 has recently been teased and we are coming up on the game's 11th birthday, I figured I'd play it again and make a video for you guys to enjoy. I've been doing a lot of these video essay things on older games that I've played before because there has been a deplorable lack of Steam releases recently. Dude, go to the recent Steam releases tab and check it out for yourself. It's terrible. Our journey begins as our hero awakens and discovers that he has crash-landed on an alien world that is almost entirely ocean. Naturally, our first course of action would be to find a sustainable source of food and water. Now, unfortunately, as our life pod was falling from the sky, I was struck in the head with a metal panel. So what I actually did was collected some mushrooms in a cave, crafted some batteries, and narrowly escaped the murderous intent of an exploding fish 3 times. Better start churning out medkits, dude. Because I'm gonna die. Any seasoned Subnautica player would notice that I am moving at a breakneck pace. In my own words, I don't want to spend, 4 months on this video, so let's see how quickly we can beat the game. Using the batteries that I crafted earlier, I made myself a scanner, one of the most important items in the entire game. I also made a flashlight to make it easier to look for resources when it's dark. The scanner scans things. This allows you to scan fragments of damaged equipment to synthesize blueprints and learn their crafting recipes. You are also able to scan creatures to learn more about them. I didn't use this feature at all. You are also able to scan yourself, but I'll get into that later on in the video. Using the scanner, we enable ourselves to craft an extremely useful item called the Sea Glide. As the name suggests, it is a device that allows you to swim faster. It runs on batteries and has a built-in flashlight and holographic map, making it essential for all underwater travel. Now it's time to hunt for more materials so we can craft more useful tools like the repair tool and the survival knife. I did not mean to make a floating air pump, but okay. We use the repair tool to fix the damaged secondary systems so we stop hotboxing the life pod.
Smoke.
And then we forget to repair the distress radio because I'm stupid. Should be 3 outcropping. No, not here. In this one, there should be 3 outcroppings in the middle. Yeah. Gold, silver, lead. Perfect, dude. Silver, gold, and lead are all extremely useful materials throughout the entire game, but damn are they a pain in the ass to find when you're just starting out. I then craft a better oxygen tank so I don't die, and then I immediately die. Oh, I just killed myself. After resurrecting and collecting the items I had lost, it was time to begin the base building arc. I use all my most valuable materials to craft the habitat builder, a tool that will let us build basically whatever we want. And with that, the base building process and the hardstyle music accompanying it is over. Alright, the base building arc is over. We have this huge castle now with absolutely nothing in it. I think it's pretty sick. Like, we have the bioreactors. Like, we have this entire... These 2 rooms are entirely dedicated to just powering the base. I'm gonna expand it eventually, but there's reef backs getting stuck on it because it's so big. It's a huge base. I mean, it's all entirely symmetrical. It looks sick. I mean, dude, this thing took like... I don't even think there's any more lithium left in the areas that I can access because I used all of it. Health. Is that the last fragment? Goodness gracious, it's time to get that gamer bread. Okay. Like, I'm obviously not gonna need this many bioreactors. Maybe not yet. Maybe if I expand the base even more. Well, gamers, it is with great pleasure that I announce our very first vehicle, the Seamoth. So wait, does this have storage on it or no? I went to go scan this grav trap and found this fat-ass crash fish trying to escape from his toilet bowl. He can't do it for some reason. Or so I thought, because when I swam closer, he swam towards me and exploded in my face.
Watch out! Watch out! Watch out! Watch out!
And that wasn't the only time it happened either. After building the Seamoth, I took a trip to the mountain island to find some new stuff. I was mainly looking for magnetite to craft my stasis rifle. The mountain island is home to shale nodes which contain valuable resources, enough sandstone outcroppings to build a desert temple, the quarantine enforcement platform, and those things. The PDA doesn't tell me anything about him, but then again, the PDA rarely ever says anything useful.
Stop downloading hentai onto your PDA.
Do you hear that noise in the distance? Oh, that's just the Reaper Leviathan politely telling you to piss off. Due to its poor eyesight, this 180-foot-long bastard uses echolocation to see. If you can hear it, it sees you. They will frag your prawn suit, poke holes in your submarine, sneak up on you, and one-shot you. I find myself over 200 meters below sea level, completely oblivious to the fact that there is a Reaper nearby. That is until I see its shadow for quite literally a split second. Put it in reverse, Terry. I'm out this hoe. After leaving the mountains and heading back to base, I crafted a radiation suit and then made the incredibly wise decision to travel to the back of the Aurora. Loot crates and fragments are plentiful in this area. You want to know what else is plentiful in this area? Reaper Leviathans. 6 of them to be exact. When our stay at Reaper Land was gratuitous, we headed to the front end of the Aurora wreckage so we can head inside of it to grab loot and repair the drive core, which we needed to do if we want to decrease the levels of radiation. The Aurora ship is a lot like a Dark Souls or Elden Ring dungeon. You go in there, you grab what you need, and you get out. After a successful expedition, it was time to make the prawn suit. A mechanical exosuit that triples your player's effectiveness. You know those big ore deposits that keep telling you to come back later because you can't mine them? Well, later is now. Using a bunch of moderately rare materials, I finally construct my exosuit, which I very appropriately named the porn suit. After getting sidetracked... Yeah, I'm out.
Adding report to data.
I'm out, bro. I went back to the mountain and gathered more materials. Jeez, that actually scared the shit out of me. I'm sorry. Alright, editing Ty here the next week. I kinda lost where I was in terms of talking about progression because I was too busy playing Fortnite and listening to 2 Hollis. Hold up. 772 fucking gigabytes? Anyways, at this moment in time, we have gathered all the materials to build the Cyclops submarine. We also got some big upgrades for the Seamoth and the prawn suit. As I did with the prawn suit, I came up with a sick-ass name for this monster of a submarine. Wide-body Hellcat. And then we make it yellow. Using our new yellow wide-body Hellcat, we make our way to the Deep Grand Reef so we can check out the Lost River. The Lost River contains access points to the inactive lava zone. There, we can find this material called kyanite, which we use to build a prawn suit depth upgrade. And I think my game just crashed. After making it to the tree cove, we just descend down this little staircase looking thing and enter the inactive lava corridor. Please do know that if you go down to this area, there will be a bunch of warpers waiting to fondle your balls. Holy good God. Saddam Hussein. It might be over for my sea moth, guys. Where is he? Oh my God. Yep, my sea moth is gone. Okay. After losing my sea moth to a ghost leviathan, I refrained from crafting another one, and I got blocked into my base by a reefback leviathan. Took me a good 5 minutes to navigate that situation, but anyways, we're heading back to the Lost River now. This time through a different entrance so we can find new stuff. Now we are looking for ion cubes and a blue tablet so we can gain access to the primary containment facility. In order to get the first blue tablet, we need to go to the alien thermal plant, which is located inside the lava castle. Using our brand new prawn suit diving depth upgrade, we should be able to make it down to the primary containment facility with no issues. Activating that warp gate just allowed us to instantaneously travel from the mountain alien base to the alien thermal plant, which means no more Lost River runs, baby. Anyways, after our discovery, we grab the blue tablet and make our way over to the primary containment facility so we can talk to the Emperor of the Sea, the Big Cheese, the queen of all the aliens. After grabbing the tablet, she hits me up telepathically and tells me to slide. So I did exactly that. To get to the primary containment facility, you need to first find the lava lakes. To get to the lava lakes, you need to drop down this huge pit and then go through one of the openings in the wall. After that, you just need to avoid a sea dragon leviathan and just a couple warpers, okay? Make sure to avoid those guys, because leaving your prawn suit at this depth is basically suicide. If I remember correctly, while I was in the lava lakes, I had like 6 warpers on my ass the whole time. It's genuinely terrible. 11 out of 10 game design. Would absolutely come down here again. There's 2 of them right there. As one would expect, the lava lakes are an absolute hellscape. The Sea Dragon Leviathan is kinda easy to avoid, but damn, if you get too close to him, he will shoot fireballs at your prawn suit, and he will pick you up and throw you across the room. The Sea Dragon takes the cake as the largest hostile creature in the entire game. For reference, here's a Sea Dragon compared to an adult Ghost Leviathan, the thing that absolutely destroyed my Sea Moth earlier. The Sea Dragon measures in at 112 meters in length. The adult Ghost Leviathan is only 107. And additionally, the juvenile Ghost Leviathans are only 67 meters in length. Anyways, the primary containment facility has 6 different rooms that you can head into. They contain semi-useful things like warp gates or stuff you can scan or whatever. It's kind of boring. Oh yeah, by the way, I have alien herpes now. Ooh. Damn, that's never good, man. Throughout almost the entire game, I've been infected with something called the Kara bacterium. Kara is the Mongolian word for curse. At this moment in time, the infection made its way to my skin, which means it's very close to killing me and we need to act fast. After a couple back and forth trips and some upgrades to our power cells, we finally made it to the inner chamber, where the Sea Emperor dwells. I don't know how it learned to speak English, but I can't really complain with the circumstances I find myself in.
Are you here to play? Others came here once. They built these walls.
Why she sound hot? Right. I'm back underwater now. Oh, there's rabbit rays. And what else? Oh, bone shark. That's nice.
Detecting unusually passive behavioral patterns in nearby predators. Reason unknown.
Should I build a base in here?
Environment scans indicate the water here is rich with a rare, plankton-like life form which depends on the organic detritus produced by the ecosystem around it.
In the presence of their literal god, the unfriendly stalkers and bone sharks are now completely passive. Alright, let's. The Sea Emperor tells us that if we help her young hatch, she will give us the cure to the Kara bacterium, which will allow us to leave the planet. The last people who came here tried to leave the other way, by forcing the fetuses out of their eggs, which caused them to die in great agony. So, the Sea Emperor gives us the hatching enzyme recipe and tells us that if we let her children hatch safely and let them leave, she'll give us the cure. After this, she opens up a warp gate that allows us a direct passage from the mountain island to the primary containment facility, which is absolutely huge, because now I don't need to navigate the stupid-ass lava zone with the scary dragons and the warpers. We now have a pet, too. A cuttlefish. You can give him treats and command him to follow you. You can also put him in the bioreactor, but I'm not going to do that because I'm not a child of Satan. Anyways, that's enough distractions. It's time to create the Neptune rocket, the vehicle we'll use to escape the planet. With every new piece added to the spaceship, I feel the end of the game coming closer and closer. I spent 9 hours of my life building up to this point, and the conclusion is just around the corner. But before we leave the planet, we still need to get the cure for the Kara bacterium, and we need to turn off the quarantine enforcement platform. This is so our escape rocket doesn't get shot down when we're trying to leave. So, I head all the way back to the primary containment facility, collect all 5 of the materials to craft the hatching enzymes, hatch the eggs, then, after the eggs hatch, the Sea Emperor juveniles release Enzyme 42, which I use to cure the infection.
No remaining sign of bacterial infection.
Hey, thanks, Chief. I appreciate it. Have fun in the afterlife or whatever. I'm out. Sometimes I wonder how I get myself into these types of situations. Then I disabled the big gun, and now we are finally able to leave the planet. But first, we still have one more thing to do. Notice the knife, the stasis rifle, the repair tool, and the sea glide in my hotbar. Notice the direction I'm heading in. And finally, notice the murderous gleam in my eye. But it's fine. Now, the YouTube AI told me that my hyperactive ADHD editing style was actually a strong point for entertainment value. That being said, I'm now issuing an epilepsy warning for the rest of the video. I will more than happily torture my PC if it means I can get some of them sweet, sweet views. I keep getting left on red, but I do not.
Das ist kein Techno, Bitch. Das ist kein Techno, Bitch.
The planet that I called home for about 9 hours of my life. The island that I went to at the beginning that now has a ghost leviathan on it, apparently. The other island that I almost died to Reaper leviathans at on multiple occasions. The back of the Aurora that once had Reapers there, now they're gone. And my beautiful base, my submarine, and my yellow wide body Hellcat and my porn suit and my base. My pet cuttlefish. Wait, no, I need to say goodbye. Alright, hold on. This is very important. Ready? Alright. Ready? Alright, so what we're gonna do... We're gonna just we're gonna jump. We're gonna do it. We're gonna send it. Alright, I'm about to die to fall damage, but it's fine. Go, 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 go. I need to say goodbye. I need to say goodbye. Hey, hey, little guy. Just ignore the eldritch horrors. Say farewell. Say farewell. Say farewell. Alright. Alright, goodbye, little guy. I need to go. Agartha is calling me. Alright, that's not...
Don't speak as I try to leave, cause we both know what we'll choose. If you pull and I push too deep, then I'll fall right back to you. Cause you are the piece of me I wish I didn't need. Chasing relentlessly.
I do not respect other religions.
What is a wave without the ocean? A beginning without an end. They are different, but they go together. Now you go among the stars, and I fall among the sand. We are
And there you
different,
have it. One of the
but we
best
go
survival games
together.
I've ever played. Also, one of the most effective horror games I've ever played. Man, like a decade ago, the developers really outdid themselves. I love this game so much. Be sure to let me know what you think, and there are definitely more videos on the way. As of right now, as of recording this, the second Elden Ring episode is dropping in 2 days. So hopefully I'll be able to crank some more videos out to keep a consistent weekly upload schedule. Eventually that'll stop because, you know, school and all that. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and have a good one.